Two of my favorite things are playing Minecraft and telling stories, so what's a better story to tell than Reddit posts? So I've decided to read these people's issues while I start my new world Minecraft. Let's see how it goes. Alright, up first we have, am I the jerk for wanting to divorce my wife over food? What? Okay, this is a great start. Alright, so my wife always eats her meals in the bedroom, alone. I asked her if she wants me to come in to eat with her to make it feel more comfortable having it in the bedroom, but she always says no. This wasn't a thing for the first year of our marriage, but it has been for the last 2 years. It started with her saying she has a lot of work to catch up on and wants to eat in the bedroom, and it slowly progressed to a constant thing. It's not just for dinner, it's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if she's at home. I'll bring it up to her if she wants to talk or watch a show with me while we eat, and she says she would love to once she's done with her meal. I always wonder about her and having an eating disorder or being embarrassed to eat in front of me, so I've talked to her about it. Both of those things, actually. I also am confused. She's eaten many meals in front of me during the first year of our marriage. While we were dating, her answers have been very confident, and I've been reassured that she doesn't feel either of those ways. She's always done with her meal in a few minutes. I can see her plate clean as she comes out. I've even checked the trash for food, but there's never been any clear evidence of that. The evidence would be contained in our bedroom, so it would have been pretty easy to see. Last night, I broke down about all of this. I was so frustrated, and I couldn't even go out to dinner parties with friends or eat as a couple, because she wouldn't eat in front of me. Food can be a love language, and I want to share that all with her. I started crying because she's been this way for 2 years, with no end in sight. I miss sharing a meal with my wife. I miss holding her hand while we order food and drinks out in public. I also hate the unknown. If she is suffering, I want her to tell me. I have no idea why she's doing this, and I just miss her. When I broke down to her last night, she comforted me, as she always does. But she told me that this is just a habit she's developed. She doesn't think it will ever change, or ever feel comfortable breaking it. I told her that I'm not okay with this being my future for every meal. Yes, we cook together, but we don't eat together. The only way I know she enjoyed the food is by seeing her empty plate when she comes out. It ended with no conclusion, as usual, and I have no idea how long I can keep doing this. I mean, we couldn't even enjoy Christmas or Christmas Eve dinner together. I can't even go over to my family's holidays with her because she's insisting on eating in the bathroom or the bedroom. We can't stay a night together at someone's place without having to accommodate her habit. I'm so done. Right now, I just woke up on the couch. After a sleepless night, I'm seriously considering, oh my goodness, a divorce. I love her, but this has drained me. I dread food because I know I cannot share it with her. I dread food because I know she might leave me to go eat it alone. I don't understand. I need to know if I'm overreacting or this is a divorce-worthy situation. I have talked to my mom, and she says it's very strange. But marriage has sacrifices. So to hold out, I texted my brother about it, and he says that I should look more into my wife and what she's doing during that time. But if I don't feel comfortable doing that, divorce could be the only option. Am I overreacting about all this, or is the divorce too much? Wow, I really did not think it was going to be that serious of a story. I don't think he's overreacting, but I think he's going too far with the divorce idea. I think the whole thing he should do is talk it over with her. It seems like this all needs I know that he cried about it and she just pushed it off, but he needs to bring other things into it, bring topics, bring what's concerning him. He needs to ask why. Maybe a divorce threat, or maybe some sort of breaking it off, saying something like that. Maybe not a threat, more of a, hey, I don't feel like we're on the right level of this relationship. This should be a marriage where we're both together. And then get both sides of the opinion, get her opinion, get his opinion, put it together, and then that could decide either a divorce or make some changes. And that could be the only solution that they have for that relationship. This is a wild story. All right, let's get on to the other one. All right, this next story is kind of, I would say, sensitive, but I found it during Pride Month, and I was like, okay, let's use this one. Am I the jerk for getting annoyed at Pride Month? Now, for some context, date who you want to date. I don't really care. I have family and friends who are gay, but I'm fine with it. I'm not homophobic at all. But, bro, when Pride Month comes around, so does Men's Mental Health Month. As a male who is actively struggling and fighting themselves because of mental health problems, he put a period and continued it, whatever. I'm kind of annoyed and mad that these companies are all like, Happy Pride Month. Well, what about us? The men who fight the urge to kill themselves every day or do drugs to ease the pain. What about us? Where's our Happy Men's Mental Health Month, bro? Get some help if you need it. And this goes for women too. It sucks. I hate not knowing, or what? It sucks, and I hate how nothing not knowing is ever treated. Okay? Anyways, I'm being honest. Meeting a gay dude is kind of cool. They honestly don't care and are always happy, which puts a smile on my face because I know multiple gay people, and they always have that same attitude. What do I care what you think of me? And are you chill as frick? Anyways, thanks for reading this. Peace. 020. Huh. So the first thing that comes to mind after reading this is this guy cannot spell at all. But besides that, within the story he told, I don't think he is the jerk for getting annoyed at Pride Month. I understand that all these companies are only focusing on Pride Month, but that's a big culture. That's a big thing. They want to bring that out. And men's mental health gets pushed down. So I think it's okay to be annoyed at that big companies and big creators don't mention you, or they're not like Happy Men's Mental Health Month. That's a lot of M's. I just think it's okay to be annoyed. Maybe you're not the jerk for getting annoyed at Pride Month, but it's okay to be annoyed that they aren't giving mental health more of attention, because it is a large issue in everywhere, not just the United States. All right, let's get on to the next one. All right, my first two were kind of serious, but this one's kind of silly. Not really. This is my final one for you guys today, so I hope you guys enjoy this one. Am I the jerk for giving money to a child? Heyo, male 16 here. I was involved, but not the main party. But here I go. Some months ago, now me and two friends, both also male 16, went to an arcade for one of our birthdays. As we were walking around, my friend accidentally bumped into a girl who appeared to be around 10 years old and made her lose the game that she was playing. My friends apologized and gave her some money to go play another game, and we went on our way. As we were going around laughing, playing games, we noticed an older man following us. He appeared to be around 40 years old. After about 5 minutes, he cuts us off and said very quietly to us, "Don't ever corner a little girl like that again, and try to shove money into her hands, ever again." 2 agains, really? "Or you'll meet another dad who is angrier than me, and he'll murder you." With an angry look before my friends, my dad walked up, and he told him to back off. The thing was, my friend was the only one who talked to the girl. We were sort of near, playing the claw machine nearby. 2 nears. He's really good at doing double words. And none of us cornered her. And my friend said clearly, "I'm so sorry. Here, take some money so you can play another game." And he left the money on the arcade machine and walked over to us. We left shortly after our night was completely ruined due to that prick. Was the dad overreacting, or were we in the wrong? I understand that he's a parent, but I personally think he's overreacting. I think the dad is overreacting. There was no reason to do that. The girl probably told him, and as a parent does, if you hear that a guy came up to your daughter and said, "Here, have some money," that's probably how she worded it. Or he saw her with the dollar and was like, "Hey, where'd you get that money?" And it was like, "Oh, this guy gave it to me after he bumped me or touched me." That sounds so wrong. And I would assume that the dad immediately thought what any rational parent should think in that moment. My daughter just got groomed or something like that, or something really silly. But that was probably more of an overreaction, and he wanted to do as a parent does and defend his daughter, even though she probably didn't put that 16-year-old in the right light. She probably didn't share that he bumped into it, ruining her game, or any of that. So I'm just going to say that the dad is overreacting, and he's just being a parent, and that's just, he's doing his fatherly duties to defend his daughter, not knowing the actual story and what happened. Anyways, that's all I had for you guys today. I apologize if my storytelling isn't the best. I'm trying really hard. This is my first video on Minecraft and Reddit posts. Yeah, if you guys stayed this long, consider subscribing, and yeah, check out my next video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.